I'm able to say with utmost certainty that I am productive. And if you can say the same, you know how good it feels to say that you can sit down at a desk and complete 3 days worth of work in one day. To be so productive every single day of your life feels like 3 days amalgamated into one. I want to help you reach that same result. Hello, I'm Dylan, I'm 18. I turned lazy people productive using tactical techniques and strategies that changed my life forever. I was a gamer who spent 5,000 hours or 210 days playing Call of Duty and other such video games, and I converted myself into someone who's productive. I get my work done for my business, personal education, personal development goals easily and effectively using strategies like I'm going to show you in this video. So first and foremost, how are you going to amalgamate 3 days into one? You're going to need to plan your day. You need to either use a planner like the product I have created for people specifically like you trying to turn from lazy to productive, using a plan in place. You need a day plan. You need to figure out a to-do list, priorities, and take action on the day. So grab a piece of paper, grab a journal, grab a notebook, write down around 15 things to do in one day. And I know it sounds a lot, and this may be slightly bad advice or malpractice from me, but what I'm going to say next is the reason why I think this is important. Overload yourself to start. Get so close to burnout you finally know what it feels like to attempt productivity to the maximum of your potential, till the amount of tasks and the quantity of tasks where you feel you can manage sustainably. So for me, when I first got into productivity, I used to stack my day so full. What's that guy doing? So full, I felt like I couldn't sleep at night. And then you get close to burnout, you almost mess yourself up a little bit, and you bounce back into an area of sustainability where I'm at now. I have 16 tasks to do on my to-do list, and I tick them off every single day because I know I can complete it sustainably. So I think that's important. I think to start in productivity, if you're genuinely lazy, to get productive, to amalgamate 3 days into one single day, to do a week's worth of work in one day compared to your previous average lazy self, you need to attempt and adapt. And the attempting on a mass scale to try and find your potential in productivity, because you never know, you may act, you may day plan, you may set yourself 50 things to do, and you might snap, you might do it all, you might get it all done, and you've unlocked this part of yourself that you never knew, this productive self that you never knew. So I think it's important. Day plan, set yourself some crazy goals. Everyone does when they start. Everyone overestimates how much they can do, but you never know. You might be able to actually complete it. The next action from there is when you've attempted, you need to adapt. You need to revise and change your strategy for productivity using the tactical techniques and strategies that I teach on my channel. The top link in the description will take you to a video where I've compiled all of the best productivity tips from the last 60 videos I've made for people like you trying to change their lives. So if you watch that video, after you watch this video, you can implement and add and nitpick different things you think would work into your routine of productivity, and then you can therefore become productive by adapting and changing your productive system to get work done effectively and efficiently. So the top link will be there. I'll link it here as well. So you've adapted, you've changed the productive system. An easy fix of the system, which I'll give you an easy tip here: space your analytical work and your creative work in different sections of the day. So for me, I find analytical work, for example, I have to write a business plan for this business competition that I'm entering with the education that I'm doing now. So that's quite an analytical task, a lot of typing, a lot of thinking, a lot of writing. I'm going to put that early in the morning when my prefrontal cortex, the attention focus part of my brain, is more active. I'm going to put that in the morning so I'm fresher, I get into the work, and then polarizing that creative work, recording content, editing content, make sure it all looks nice for the YouTube. That requires less of my prefrontal cortex and more of the other segments of the brain, which are more creative and require different energy. So if you split and you have this polarity between analytical and creative, then you'll find your day runs quite smooth. If you go analytical or creative, that jumping in and out of different ultradian cycles of brain power can sometimes be quite jarring for a lot of people. So I'd recommend analytical, creative. As you get into the evening, wind down with even more creative tasks which require less energy, like making short form content where you're just making it for fun. That's my advice: analytical, creative in your day plan. Furthermore, what's another actionable bit of advice I would give someone? Furthermore, I'd recommend a use of cold water somewhere in your day routine. somewhere early, just splash yourself with cold water, have a cold shower, something like that. But studies are showing at the moment cold water has a significant correlation to focus and discipline. If you consistently, day in, day out, splash yourself with cold water, activate that mammalian dive reflex to slow your heart and get the dopamine rising from doing a hard task, you will succeed in productivity. And this is why I think you should do it. I want you to succeed. I want you to take action and become productive. Convert yourself from lazy to productive. So splash yourself with cold water. Add it to your to-do list to have a cold shower. Consistently take it off day to day, and you'll find yourself more productive. So that's just an extra little tip there to amalgamate 3 days into one. You need to have the discipline, the dopamine, and the motivation to do so. So cold water therapy consistently across a long period of time. I was going to end it there with the tip section, but I genuinely want to give you as much valuable advice as possible. So I'm going to continue on with one final tip here. And this changed the game for me. This concept is quite self-explanatory. It's chronological planning your day. So it sounds a bit confusing when I put it like that, actually, but essentially put the easy tasks first, put the hard tasks last, and kind of mix and match a little bit till you're comfortable. For example, if you are lazy, you're in your bed and you just scroll on your phone, instead of setting yourself a high intensity task, I need to get out of bed, I need to record a video and edit it straight away, set yourself something decently simple. Instead of setting yourself that hard task, set yourself a specific easy task that you know you can get done without friction. For example, rolling out of bed, making your bed. Just making your bed as a simple, specific task with low intensity will give you enough motivation to complete it. And then when you complete it, your body rewards you with the neurotransmitter of dopamine, which is the motivation hormone for success. So when you complete something decently hard, you get dopamine. Dopamine is motivation, motivates you to do even harder things. So do super easy thing, get motivation, do slightly harder thing, get motivation, do slightly harder thing, get motivation, do hardest thing, you've got motivation, and you can repeat the cycle every single day. It's confusing advice when you compare it to the eat the frogs and the eat the frog phrases of the world, but I generally think if you're actually down bad, if you're seriously lazy, it's like the gym. If you wouldn't go into the gym, having never gone to the gym, and start lifting 100 kilos. You need to start small, you need to progressively overload, and eventually you'll be able to jump straight in and eat the frog, and that'll be good, and you'll become productive. But take it slow, snowball in, and I wish you the best of luck. That's it. That's how I went from lazy to productive, and how I feel I complete 3 days worth of work in one every single day of my life. As soon as I wake up, I have my plan set and ready, and I dominate the day in terms of productivity. So I hope the same result for you. And again, that top link in the description will take you to a video with my best productivity advice and tactical techniques and strategies for people like you trying to turn from lazy to productive. Go watch it if you're interested in becoming productive. And if you're looking to get more help from me, the second link in the description will take you to a meeting page where you can book a meeting with me and I can help you turn from lazy to productive. But here's the kicker. If you leave this meeting with me without actionable advice to take action to become productive, I will give you a full refund. It's pretty cheap anyways, but even though it's cheap, I will give you a full refund if you leave the meeting without actionable steps to become productive. So that's my caveat. Check it out if you're interested. I appreciate you for watching this video. Thank you very much.